dear ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in every life when you are faced with a decision not just whether to keep going, but how you'll keep going. Will you rise like a victim, or will you rise like a warrior? Because warriors don't wait for perfect circumstances. Warriors are not defined by comfort, they're shaped in conflict. They rise not because the situation is easy, but because they made a decision: I will not stay down. Some of you are going through battles that no one sees, silent struggles, emotional wounds, spiritual warfare. But I came to tell you today, you are not weak, you are in training, you're not being buried, you're being planted. And something greater is rising inside you. You might have fallen, but warriors don't stay down. You might feel broken, but warriors fight from the inside out. You might be afraid, but fear is a liar, and your faith is your fire. You were never meant to be average. You were never meant to blend in. You were called, chosen, and crafted for the very battlefield you're facing right now. So rise, rise in faith, rise in focus, rise in fire. Because the battle you're in is proof of the purpose you're carrying, and when the dust settles, the warrior will still be standing. Fire 10 key points of the speech. Rise like a warrior. Warriors rise not in comfort, but in conflict. Growth happens in resistance, not ease. You are not being buried, you're being planted. What feels like defeat may be divine preparation. Falling doesn't make you a failure, staying down does. Resilience defines warriors. Your silent battles are shaping your greatest strengths. The pain you hide builds the strength you'll show. You fight not with fists, but with faith. Spiritual battles require spiritual weapons. Your present struggle is proof of your purpose. Great battles only come to those carrying destiny. Fear is a liar, faith must be your fuel. Replace panic with prayer. You are not average, you were chosen for this. There's divine intention behind your challenges. Your rise inspires others to stand. When one warrior rises, it awakens many. The warrior doesn't win because it's easy, they win because they refuse to quit. Endurance over excuses, absolutely. Here is an ** expanded version of Key Point 1 * without subtitle or conclusion, written in the emotionally intense and faith-driven tone you asked for. ** Warriors rise not in comfort, but in conflict. ** Comfort never created a warrior. You don't discover who you really are when everything is easy, when the sun is shining and the path is clear. You find out what you're truly made of when the pressure is on, when your back is against the wall, and when quitting looks like the easiest option. That's where warriors are born. That's the forge. That's the fire. See, everybody wants to win. Everybody wants success, elevation, breakthrough. But few are willing to go through what it takes to become the person that can carry that kind of victory. The warrior doesn't rise in applause. The warrior doesn't rise in the spotlight. The warrior rises in the shadows, when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, and when all you've got is your grit and your God. Conflict is not your enemy. It is your assignment. The challenges that are pressing against you aren't trying to crush you. They're trying to call out the strength inside of you. Comfort will keep you soft. But conflict will wake you up. It will toughen your spirit. It will strip away your excuses, your fear, and your false identity, until all that's left is the warrior that was hidden underneath the surface all along. You weren't created to play it safe. Warriors don't avoid the fire. They walk through it. Warriors don't run from resistance. They lean into it, knowing that something greater is being formed in the fight. The very thing you're trying to escape is the thing that's building your endurance. The very battle you're begging God to take away is the one He's using to train you for the next level, because it's in conflict that you learn to stand. It's in pain that you learn to pray. It's in the wilderness that you learn to war. And until you embrace the conflict as part of your calling, you will always resist the process that was meant to raise you up. So if you feel surrounded right now, if you feel like everything is coming against you, don't see it as destruction, see it as preparation. Don't cry out to be delivered from it, ask to be developed in it. Because warriors aren't made when life is easy. They're made when life is real, and this This is real. This is war. But this is also your moment to rise. Absolutely. Here is an ** expanded version of key point 2 ** from *, rise like a warrior *, written in a bold, emotionally engaging faith-driven style without a subtitle or conclusion. **, you are not being buried, you're being planted. **, it ** feels * like you're under. It feels like the weight of the world is sitting on your chest. It feels like you've been forgotten, left behind, pushed into the shadows, silenced by the silence around you. And everything inside of you is screaming, God, where are you in this? Why does it feel like everything I dreamed of is being buried beneath disappointment, rejection, and delay? But hear me, there's a difference between ** being buried ** and ** being planted **. When something is buried, it's meant to disappear, it's meant to be forgotten. But when something is planted, it's meant to * grow *, it's meant to * transform *, it's meant to break through the dirt, push past the darkness, and rise toward the light. And the only reason you're feeling the pressure right now is because something powerful has been planted inside of you, something the surface can't contain. The darkness you're facing isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of something new being formed in you. That isolation, it's not punishment, it's preparation. The silence, that's not rejection, that's cultivation. God doesn't plant anything he doesn't plan to grow. And the reason he planted you so deep is because what's coming out of you will rise so strong that the surface couldn't support it unless the roots went down first. You've been asking God to elevate you, but he's developing you. You've been asking for visibility, but he's strengthening your foundation. Because if he gave you the spotlight before the soil, you wouldn't last. You'd shine for a moment and collapse under the pressure. But now you're rooted, now you're grounded, now you know what it feels like to be hidden, and because of that, you'll have the humility and strength to carry the success when it comes. So don't mistake the dark place as a dead place. A seed must go through a season of darkness before it ever sees the light. A seed doesn't look like what it will become, and neither do you right now. What's covering you is not a coffin, it's a cocoon. And when the time is right, the very place you thought would be your grave will become your launching ground. What you're experiencing is not the end of your identity, it's the expansion of it. You are not stuck. You are not over. You are not being buried to die. You are being planted to rise, certainly. Here's the ** expanded version of key point 3 ** from *, rise like a warrior *, written in a strong, emotional, spiritually grounded tone *, no subtitle, no conclusion *, just raw truth and inspiration. *, falling doesn't make you a failure, staying down does. *, everyone falls. The strong, the brave, the wise, they all fall. Falling isn't weakness, it's reality. It's part of the journey, part of the process, part of what makes you * real *. But in that moment, the moment when you hit the ground, when your plans collapse, when your faith feels fragile, and your heart feels heavy, the enemy will whisper, "This is who you are now." That's the lie. That's the deception. That's the voice you have to shut down. Because the truth is, **, you only fail when you decide not to get back up. **, you see, falling is part of movement. Even a child learning to walk has to fall 100 times before they run. But they don't fall and say, "I guess I'm not meant to walk." No, they fall, they cry, they wobble, but they get back up again and again, and every time they rise with more strength, more balance, more belief. So why are you beating yourself up for the fall? Why are you letting shame talk you out of your next step? Just because you slipped doesn't mean you're stuck. Just because you stumbled doesn't mean you're finished. You're not a failure, you're in formation, and warriors * get up *, not because it's easy, not because they feel strong, but because they've decided *, I refuse to let this fall define me. Asterisk asterisk, some of the greatest victories in life don't come from never falling, they come from getting up one more time than you fell. And it's not always pretty. Sometimes you get up limping, sometimes you get up bleeding, sometimes you get up full of questions and doubt. But the fact that you got up at all makes you dangerous to the darkness, because you're proving something, that your strength isn't in your perfection, it's in your persistence. Your identity isn't found in how many times you fell, but in how many times you rose, and the more you rise, the more you realize that the fall wasn't your end, it was your training. It taught you how to pray deeper, how to fight smarter, how to walk humbler, and how to rise stronger. The fall tried to break you, but it built something better. The fall tried to bury you, but it planted something deeper. The fall tried to shame you, but it gave you a story. And every warrior has scars not as signs of weakness, but as asterisk proof they got back up asterisk. So if you're on the ground right now emotionally, spiritually, mentally, don't stay there. Don't give the enemy the satisfaction. You're allowed to fall, but you're asterisk called asterisk to rise, absolutely. Here's a asterisk asterisk, powerful and deeply expanded version of key point 4 asterisk asterisk from asterisk, rise like a warrior, asterisk, written in a passionate, emotionally intense, spiritually charged tone without subtitle or conclusion. Asterisk asterisk, your silent battles are shaping your greatest strengths. Asterisk asterisk, no one sees the nights you cry yourself to sleep. No one hears the war raging inside your mind when you're smiling in public. No one knows how hard it is to keep going when everything in you is screaming to give up. But asterisk asterisk, God knows asterisk asterisk, and more than that, He's using it. You don't need to post every struggle. You don't need to prove your pain to the world, because the battles that matter most are not the ones fought in front of cameras. They're the ones fought in silence. When no one's cheering for you, when no one's texting you, when no one says, I see you, but you keep showing up anyway, that's where real strength is born, not in applause but in obedience. Some of the strongest warriors look the quietest on the outside. You'd never know what they've survived, you'd never guess what they're carrying, but that's the thing about inner battles, they don't leave visible scars. They leave spiritual muscle. You want to know where strength is built. It's built in the moments when you choose to keep praying even though the answer hasn't come. It's built when you choose to forgive even though you're still bleeding. It's built when you wake up every morning and say, asterisk asterisk, I'm going to try again, asterisk asterisk, even though yesterday almost broke you. You're not weak because you're fighting alone. You're not forgotten because you're not being celebrated. Sometimes God allows the battle to be silent so that your strength will be solid. Because if you only knew how strong you were becoming in this invisible war, you wouldn't be discouraged, you'd be dangerous. This is the part of your life where strength is being asterisk forged asterisk, not asterisk flashed asterisk. It's not about looking powerful, it's about asterisk being asterisk powerful. And power isn't loud, it's consistent. Strength isn't arrogant, it's anchored. You might not feel like you're making progress. You might not see anything shifting on the outside. But inside, you're becoming unshakable. You're building resilience. You're learning how to lean on God instead of people, how to trust His voice when the noise of the world goes quiet. So yes, you're fighting battles that no one sees, and that's exactly why you're stronger than they think. You're not just surviving. You're asterisk evolving asterisk. You're becoming someone who doesn't need validation to feel valuable. Someone who can walk into any room and carry peace because you earned it through pain. Someone who doesn't collapse when things go silent because they already learned how to rise in the dark, of course. Here's a deeply expanded version of asterisk asterisk, key point 5 asterisk asterisk from asterisk, rise like a warrior asterisk, delivered in the emotionally intense, spiritually driven tone you've been asking for asterisk asterisk, without subtitle or conclusion asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk, you fight not with fists, but with faith. Asterisk asterisk, there comes a point in life when you realize that not every battle is physical. Some battles can't be seen with the eyes. they rage in the mind, they burn in the heart, and they shake the soul. And when you try to fight spiritual battles with natural weapons, anger, pride, control, revenge, you end up exhausted and empty. Because what you're fighting isn't flesh, it's fear, it's anxiety, it's generational trauma, it's spiritual resistance. That's why ***, you can't swing your way out of this one, you have to believe your way through it ***. A warrior doesn't always look like someone with their fists in the air. Sometimes a warrior looks like someone on their knees with tears in their eyes, whispering a prayer no one else hears. Sometimes it's the person who says, I don't understand this season, but I trust the one who allowed it. That's faith and that's power. Fists will fail you. Your strength will fail you. But your faith will sustain you. Because faith doesn't deny the reality of the battle, it declares that there is a greater power fighting with you and for you. Faith stands firm when emotions collapse. Faith speaks victory when everything around looks like defeat. Faith isn't passive, it's aggressive in the spirit. That's why the enemy attacks your mind. That's why doubt shows up the moment you're about to step into something new. Because the fight isn't really about your situation, it's about your faith If the enemy can get you to stop believing, he can get you to stop building. If he can get you to stop praying, he can keep you from progressing. If he can get you to stop hoping, he can get you to stop rising But warriors know the truth. They know that the fiercest weapons are invisible, that when the world says, you're done, faith says, God's not finished. That when your flesh says, give up, faith says, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Warriors know that real strength is spiritual, and real war is won on your knees, not just with your hands. You don't need to scream to fight. You don't need to argue to win. You don't need to see the answer to believe it's coming. Faith means walking into a battle already convinced of the outcome. Not because you're confident in yourself, but because you're confident in the one who called you. Faith means praising before the breakthrough. Faith means lifting your head when the weight of life tells you to hang it low. Faith means declaring, even now, God is still good, while the storm is still raging. You're not weak because you stopped swinging. You're not losing because you can't fix it. You're fighting in the most powerful way possible with faith And that kind of fight moves mountains. That kind of fight defeats giants. That kind of fight changes generations, certainly. Here's the full, emotionally rich, and spiritually deep expansion, of key point 6, from rise like a warrior, crafted in a bold and passionate tone without subtitle or conclusion. Your present struggle is proof of your purpose. You wouldn't be under attack if you weren't carrying something valuable. You wouldn't feel this pressure if there wasn't something inside you worth pushing for. The enemy doesn't fight people who have no future. He doesn't waste his time on the ordinary. He comes for the ones with oil on their life. He comes for the ones who are dangerous to darkness, the ones who are walking in purpose, the ones who are on the verge of transformation. So if you're in the middle of a struggle right now, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, hear me. You are not cursed. You are called. And the struggle isn't the absence of purpose. It's the evidence of it. The very fact that life feels like a battle is a sign that you are in the middle of birthing something. You are carrying vision. You are carrying legacy. You are carrying impact. And anything that is meant to be birthed has to pass through pain. Purpose will always attract pressure. That's why people misunderstand you. That's why doors close without explanation. That's why your soul feels heavy even when your hands look full. Because something eternal is being formed in the fire of your struggle. You might be thinking, if I had purpose, I wouldn't be facing this. But what if I told you it's the exact opposite? The purpose is why you're facing this. The purpose is the target. The pressure is the sign. And the struggle is the stretching that comes before the rising. Look through history, look through scripture. Every person used greatly went through pain deeply. David was anointed as king and then sent into hiding. Joseph had a dream and ended up in a pit. Esther was chosen for greatness and faced a nation-wide crisis. Jesus had the greatest purpose of all, and he faced the greatest suffering of all. So what makes you think your purpose won't cost you something? See, you've been asking God to use you, but you weren't expecting this kind of breaking. You've been asking for elevation, but didn't expect this kind of isolation. But listen, ***, you can't walk in purpose without walking through the process. ***, and the process includes struggle. Real, raw, internal struggle, not to destroy you, but to ***, develop you ***. Your struggle is shaping the strength that your next season will demand. The attack on your mind is building a deeper prayer life. The crushing in your soul is birthing compassion for others. The loneliness is driving you to a level of dependence on God that success could never teach you. So don't despise the struggle. Let it confirm what you already carry. Let it remind you that you are not random, you are ***, assigned ***. This is not punishment, it is preparation. You're not under pressure because you're weak. You're under pressure because ***, you're about to rise ***. And no matter how messy this moment feels, the mere fact that you're still standing, still breathing, still trying, still believing is all the proof you need. ***, you're walking in purpose. ***,